Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Take It Daddy podcast with your host, Ryan.
Alex.
And Josh.
It's been a little bit. We have our guest, Ashley.
Hi,
Yeah.
it's Ash. Hello.
It's been
Welcome back.
a while, I think, since we've had you on. Oh, actually, I take it back. I think it's been... I'm thinking we haven't had you on since, like, August, but I forgot you were on for,
It's been a year.
the first Crumble thing.
Oh, that's true.
think.
I was on Crumble.
I think it was the first one.
Was that? I think.
Oh,
that was
yeah, it was Thanksgiving one. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
it's still been a while.
Well, it's good to be back. I'm prepared. I'm on Big Mike, so
Big
good
Mike.
boy.
Thank
He'll
you for
serve me well.
Thank you for no mic reviews.
I stopped myself at the last minute. I was like, yeah, that's definitely gonna record me smacking the shit out of it real quick. So
Whack, whack.
not ideal. So did you catch all of our conversation of the duel, or was it just the tail?
Most of it. That will come out before this video, but after this audio version of it, because I do the pre-show shenanigans bullshit now.
Oh, that's
when
lovely.
I can.
Cool.
Depends. So
So,
you'll hear that later.
We finally had the
See it
mics turned
later.
on. Hooray.
Yeah, I'm finally recording shit before we start. We kind of.
how about we start with you, Alex?
Me, what have I been up to lately? Fuck all, I think is a good way to describe what I've been up to.
You've been helping your baby sister get good at Elden Ring.
I've been laughing at my sibling playing Elden.
I was gonna say it's more like volunteer work, but you know what? That's fair. That's fair. There's some chuckles to be
Damn,
had.
dude.
I'm seeing
Volunteer
her
work.
swear blood oaths against horse-based individuals.
There's so many horses, and I
Hearing her mumble fucking dogs.
Listen, I like fighting the people, the things that are like bipeds, because I'm like, okay, cool. I understand you're gonna hit me with a sword. That's valid. Dog, my brain just goes, no, please do not attack me. No.
They run weird, therefore.
And also, the horse. The reason I am not a fan of the horse is just because they can do a little sidestep thing. They can do a little sidestep that I don't think anybody other than show pony should be able to do. I understand it's a technique. For sure.
It's not like a sideways prance. It's a shouldered check is what these horses are trained to do.
It just feels a little aggressive. And I understand that I am trying to murder them. But you know, give me a fighting chance.
It's a very quick maneuver for something of that mass.
It moves quick. It comes after you, and I'm like, ooh, developing a fear of horse.
I'm saying there's a horse that shoots a fireball, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, sure, that one's fine. But the shoulder check, that's the bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cool with half dragon horse. That's fine.
So, during your playthrough,
Mhm.
how has this game changed you, or what have you learned?
Oh, I have not played basically any like real combat games before this, at least well. My actual physical gaming experience is pretty limited, but
She does not crouch to assert dominance quite as much now.
yeah, I hold controllers very, very snugly, very securely.
Plastic creaking.
It's just one of those things of, you know, when you get anxious and your like muscles tense up. I do that in my hands, and I think since welding, I've gotten a little bit more grip strength. So I'm just sitting there clutching in the like thumbsticks, and which makes you crouch or get
Okay.
off your horse, which is great if something like sneaks up on me and attacks me on a horse while I'm not expecting it, because I will jump off the horse and then be at its mercy. And then I'll have to sprint out of there and hope my horse saves me from that horse.
Damn.
See, my favorite thing is, during her initial points in the playthrough, she will try to get on the horse to run away, but since she's clutching the controller and holding in the get off horse button, she is then immediately dismounting. So a horde of enemies is descending upon her as she's just getting up and down, up and down.
And he's like, just stop holding it in. I'm like, I'm not trying to.
So besides
Watching your sister
witnessing
playing
Ash
Elden
play
Ring.
Elden Ring, have you done anything else? I know you said fuck all, but like nothing else other than like work, obviously.
Yeah, just living the dream one day after the next. I'm liking the fact that the weather is getting warm again.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm
Yeah,
so
man.
excited.
I'm looking at my little house plant to grow a leaf, and I'm like, yay, look at him go.
I have a house plant.
I looked
I
at
have a house
the
plant. I have
the
discussed it.
forecast. I went, oh, I can grill. Oh, I can sit on my patio and read.
Yeah,
You could have
man.
grilled before, coward.
I mean,
It's,
I could have.
There's a degree. It ain't cold.
There's this guy at my work that on his like lunches or breaks, he always goes for a run around the buildings.
Interesting.
It's like, oh, good for that guy. You know what? Good for that guy.
Of cuts related to cats.
Son of a
Hello.
bitch.
Hello.
Hi.
Speaking of-
are you gonna sit with
She's-
me?
Ooh.
Where?
No, just came to Menace.
Blessing. Oh, blessing.
No,
Right here.
Menace only.
Stay here. We could.
She says, I don't want to be cute baby. I want to be bastard.
She looks so tiny.
She is.
Correct.
I mean, I know she is, but like, she looks really small.
Is she doing a
Compared to
little
the
purr?
fat bastard, she definitely
Is
is.
she doing a little purr? Oh,
I
Don't
don't
talk
think-
about Josh like that.
the good sound. Shh, everyone.
That ASMR. That cat ASMR. Anyway,
Anyways,
Yeah, sorry.
ignore my cat.
The
Much
mouth.
hopefully it'll be
and-
cut.
Maybe.
Josh?
No!
Actually,
Anyway.
go to Ash. We'll go to Ash. What's new with you, man?
I have a new position at work.
Yay.
We went and saw Rocky Horror with some friends in Ohio. We've done some
Alright, I
stuff. I
suppose that
just
was
saw
a
the
thing we-
D&D movie. Life's good. The weather getting nice. I'm sitting there going, okay, now it's time to find a weekend where I can do my big spring cleaning. And then I get a weekend, like for instance, this weekend, and I go, let me actually have so many plans instead. But my little murder mystery thing that I'm a part of has been going really well, although I'm pretty sure I'm dead this week, y'all.
No.
Oh, maybe it will be via cat. Oh yeah,
She
those are
would-
close.
Speaking of
She
murder
would.
mystery, you want to talk about that? What is this murder mystery that you're doing?
Oh sure. Yeah, my friend that I met through my buddy Greg was like, hey, I run this they're called orgs. They're like little Discord servers where they gather a bunch of contestants and they go, okay, we're gonna play like a reality show like Survivor or like, and they have like audience members. Like this server has like a couple hundred members and there's 12 players at the beginning of the season.
Wow.
So
That's pretty cool.
There's like not everybody's an active audience member. Like some people, maybe not checking in on it each week, but it's kind of stressful knowing that my dumb shit that I write is being
Viewed by that many people.
yeah, and apparently people have like conspiracy theories about what is going on, and like, ooh, because they can read some of our like DMs because what the hosts have access to our DMs between players, and they will like feed the like audience like, so this week this alliance is forming. Ooh, but it looks like it's
my
rocky ahead because blah
God.
blah. This is my very basic overview of like the situation, but yeah, the season that I joined was this friend came to me and was like, hey, can anybody be a contestant real quick on the next season? Because they had someone drop out at the very
that's
last
right,
minute.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so I came in with zero experience, and I'm like, oh, I've played like D&D before. Is it like a role-playing thing or whatever? No, you're just supposed to be you, and you're just supposed to solve things, and then every week they kill someone. Because ours is based on the show Who Done It, which is same situation where you have a bunch of contestants come, and then they kill off a person, and you have you go off into groups and you gather your clues, and then you get exclusive clues that you have to trade between each other. So there's a lot of like social game aspect to it.
So how far are you in?
We are 4th week. I just wrote my 4th week case, and oh man, whoever scores lowest is like the prime guy to go. Like that's
Okay.
the person that the killer goes for. But oh man, we're all sitting there going, we think we know who the killer is, but at the same time, it could not be, and we're just being a real jerk to this one person. And then I think that because I watched a movie, instead of, I did not realize, oh no, it's Friday. My cases are due on Friday. And I had like a really good idea of what I thought all was going on. So I was like, I've got time to write this thing out. And then I realized, oh no, the drive back from the movie theater, and oh no. So yeah, I did not turn in my best work this week, and I'm just like,
Oh.
I'm part of a big alliance that's like literally half of the server, and I'm just like, oh, this chat has quieted down. I think they might have formed a new DM, like a new message group that is everybody minus me, because I think they've witnessed that I'm statistically I'm probably gonna be the first one to go. I'm like
The first one?
I think I'm the first one of that specific group.
Oh,
Because
okay.
these are like the power players, and I just got looped in with them because I went to the same place as them the first week, and they're like, "Come with us," and I'm like, "Okay." Does anyone want my clues? Because I am not a social gamer. I'm very much in like, I want to help everybody that I can. Kumbaya. I will get murdered. So I'm very much looking forward to how it goes. Yeehaw.
That's pretty cool. I've had a pretty productive couple of weeks. Went to see John Wick 4 I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then I also seen the D&D movie, which we can talk about in a little bit.
Spoiler-free.
I played a little bit of that. I finished up that Diablo beta, which was cool. And then what else have I been playing? I've been trying. I just been trying to play Mass Effect. I've been trying to play Skyrim. I've been trying to play
Why are you trying to play
Cyberpunk.
Skyrim in
Oh
this, the
my
year of our
God.
Lord?
huh?
2023.
Because it's still good.
It
It's
came
still
out
a
in
good game.
2011. With mods, right? Like
No, man.
Like modded? You're just playing
I wanted the
vanilla?
achievements. Mama didn't raise no
Anyway, Josh.
bitch. But I have played with mods. It's pretty cool.
Skyrim
But I
has
also-
achievements.
Huh?
What?
Skyrim has achievements.
Yep.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
What the fuck do those look like?
I don't know.
Started
Complete
a
the
new
game.
character again. Played for 12 hours. Gave up. Started
I
another
haven't. I don't know what the achievements are because I keep making new characters.
But it's like
Typical.
learn all the
Typical.
shouts, all that
Typical
stuff.
ride.
I know. So now I'm gonna go start Elden Ring after this. A little quick game.
Just real quick.
I'm gonna finish it up. I think I can beat it before you.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm
you've got like
6
10 minutes,
bosses.
right?
Yeah, I got 10
Shut-
minutes. I can do it.
shut
Mm.
your mouth.
I think that's the speed run at the moment. So
Oh my
10
God.
minutes, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's funny.
Meanwhile,
God
I'm
damn.
like
There's some tech
75
that
hours.
fucking amuses me. It's great. Zipping. It's fun.
What else have I been doing? I've been watching a lot of these like war shows and movies, which has been fun. I watched this show called Band of Brothers, which is about
Okay.
World War II, and it's about like these paratroopers, like these rangers that go into Germany, or no, sorry, they go into France, like D-Day, and then it, like focus on this group that like goes and like does all these missions, and then now I'm watching Pacific, which is like the
So funny you say that because Austin has it.
what
And the
Band of Brothers?
Pacific.
Oh, Pacific.
And Mr. Bose has seen it when he's come over to help me with the audio stuff, and he's like, "You got to watch this," because his dad was
Oh, in the
he was in the military, and it was like during that kind of stuff. It's like stuff that like his dad, like people he knew, did that
gotcha.
kind of stuff. He's like, "You got to watch this."
Yeah,
And I was
man.
like, "Yeah,
so
maybe."
Pacific is like after, I don't know if it's after the war with Germany or like during, but it's with the Japanese, and it focuses on like them going island to island, and it's like a complete different
Pacific
war.
Theater.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy because like the first like in Band of Brothers, it's all about like you're fighting these Germans that are very like militarized, very calculated and stuff, and then you got the Japanese, which are these crazy guys that like will fight to the end. There is no surrender. They just go and they'll die for the cause. Like they'll go and suicide bomb, and it's it's very very different fighting.
Different
And,
tone to the show
different
and
tone,
stuff?
Yeah, different tone to the show. It's not as I think Band of Brothers was a little bit more grittier so far. But the Pacific is just a different, like the war was different, and it's very interesting to see. The older I get, the more I want to learn about history, which is cool. And I know it's over dramatized, but like these characters, like all the characters are real,
Mm-hmm.
and it's told through their perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I'll talk about the other stuff later.
Yeah.
What's new with you, buddy?
So I got a new job.
Woo!
I got the job at Ryan's place, so I start that on this upcoming Monday, but it'll be the Monday that just happened when this episode comes out. So that's exciting.
Good luck.
I had my last day today at Ace. And that was,
And they miss you.
it was kind of like, I don't know if I would say bittersweet, but it was like, oh man, it's really finally happening. Because I've been there for almost 3 years.
Yeah, man.
Just shy of it. So I'm excited though. It's nice to know like him and the other Alex,
Yeah.
and not like going into completely new territory with like not knowing anyone or anything. So that's nice. I'm excited for that. Let's see what else. I finally went and finished Clarkson's Farm, which if you don't know that, it's Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear. It's basically following him in his like journey of like starting a farm and all this stuff and like all the bullshit he has to go through to like manage it and like all these regulations and stuff like that, and a lot. It's kind of wild to see the bullshit he has to go through with like the village that he's like lives in or near
Is it in America or is it in England?
in England. I can't remember exactly where it is now. But it's also like kind of goes through it briefly touches in season 1 like COVID stuff, and it kind of talks about it a little bit more, and like the struggles in season 2 as well. But like a lot of season 2 is just like him trying to, because season 1 had happened, and he opens a farm shop up. It kind of blew up because people watched the show and like, oh, this is cool, I'm gonna go visit, and so it just kind of blew up, and like the people in the village were like, this is stupid, we don't like this at all. It shouldn't happen. He had to get permits for to get like an actual parking lot put in and like gravel and all that, and he was wanting to do like a restaurant, and he was having issues with that kind of stuff. It's just insane to see all the shit he has to go through. But I also
Sounds like he's trying to spin a lot of plates.
yeah he is, but I also just love his personality anyways, so I really liked it. I'm not like super into like the farming thing, but I like his personality, and I want to watch the other James May, who's another presenter on Top Gear, was another presenter on Top Gear. He has a couple shows too on Amazon that I kind of want to watch. I can't remember what they are. I think it's like him visiting different countries. I think one of them was Japan, and I think there's another one. I can't think what it was. So that was I kind of want to watch those. I watched the Tetris movie.
What'd you think?
It was better than I was expected. Like I didn't know what to expect because it was being advertised as like a thriller, which was really confusing to me because I also didn't know what it was really about. And then I looked into it a little more and watched it, and it's just following the legal battle of them getting the licensing for really everything arcade, console, at that point handheld, because the Game Boy was just about to come out. And I think PC was the other one. Like there was a lot of shady shit that happened when Tetris kind of like got so popular in Russia, and like someone bought the licensing. It was kind of a lot of shady shit, and so it's following the what is his name? I can't think of the actual guy that's following, but he's played by Taron Egerton. He's the guy from Kingsman, and he did a really good job. And a lot of people were talking about how it was a good performance. So yeah, I was kind of shocked that they could make a movie about the legal battle for Tetris as interesting and as good as it was. So I was pleasantly surprised.
That's cool.
Oh, there's something else I started. Oh, I started I started Trigun Stampede.
Oh, how is
What is that?
So it's Trigun is an anime from the 90s. Kind of like the height of the 90s animes, I think, like the golden era of like that. Cowboy Bebop, I think.
Sailor Moon.
I mean, yeah. So that's like a really beloved anime, and I liked the original too. And they did a 3D animation, like CGI remake that started, I think, back in January. And I kind of waited a little because I wasn't sure, and I wasn't super sold on the animation. And then the dub started, and it has they brought back the original voice actor for Vash.
Ooh.
What is it? Johnny Young Bosch or whatever.
Yeah.
I like his performance anyways.
Yeah.
I liked it in the original, but I started watching. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna watch the dub because I liked that they brought him back anyways. And the animation has kind of grown on me. The story is vastly different, which is okay. I would not be happy if it was a 1-to-1, but it makes me want to go back and watch the original anime, or at least go back and watch the movie, because I really liked the movie too when that came out.
Do you know what kind of animation they use? Like, do they do mocapping for their action scenes?
I don't know, honestly. I don't think so.
Because all my brain is giving me is like, oh yes, Johnny Young Bosch, former Power Ranger. That could be fun.
I don't think it's any mocap. I don't think so.
Okay.
But I like it. I like the opening theme is really good too. I don't think I've really done
Very good things.
much else.
I really wanna watch the original Trigun and stuff. It looks so cool. It's definitely one of those ones that I always see at anime convention. Like, obviously not as much as like current anime or whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact that you have a 90s anime that is not like pop culturally as like before the remake.
Yeah.
But I would consistently see that cosplay, and I'm just like, oh yeah, you have dedicated fans. I know that's gonna be
Trigun
fantastic.
is the one.
Wolfwood.
Vash is the one I see more often.
Trigun is the one with the guy in the red suit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
Blonde, spiky
thinking
hair.
the robots. What is that?
Gundam.
Okay, that is okay.
Well, there's a bunch of different series of Gundam,
There's a
right?
lot of Gundam just celebrated. The original series just celebrated its 44th anniversary, I believe.
Holy smokes.
And then Gundam Wing, which is like the one that kind of like made it popular in the West here, that just celebrated its 27th anniversary, I believe.
My goodness.
On, Thursday, I think.
Oh,
So it's
nice.
kind of wild that shit's been around for
Happy
a
birthday,
long fucking
robots.
time.
Happy birthday,
It's probably
robots.
gonna be around for a very long time after.
Yeah.
It's wild.
The human instinct of, ooh, cool big robot. Ooh, cool big robot.
Who doesn't like a cool big robot?
Yeah.
Cool big robot.
Oh, and I guess I've been watching Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So
How's that
This-
been this season?
this past episode I felt it was a fucking drug trip. Because for one, so before the season started, they came out and said, "Oh, Christopher Lloyd's gonna be in it," and so I was like, "Oh, that's
Great
kind of cool."
Scott.
Yeah. And so I was like, "Okay, when is he gonna show up or whatever?" So this week's
Gonna
episode,
play a Jawa. That's what you're
it was kind of a weird thing because like they go on this kind of like side trip almost kind of thing in a way, it seems like, and they go to this planet that's like not registered with the government kind of thing and whatever. They kind of just do their own thing, and it shows the shot of the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan walking into this like dining hall kind of thing. It's like all these weird aliens or whatever, and like very colorful, like Alice in Wonderland-esque in a way. And I hear a voice, and I'm like, "That's fucking Jack Black. What the fuck?"
Hello?
So they had Jack Black, Lizzo, and Christopher Lloyd all in the same episode making cameos. It
Wild.
was fucking weird. It was such an odd episode, but like
yeah.
it wasn't terrible by any means, and a lot of people kind of felt the same way. But it was weird. And then they just had all the Star Wars Celebration just happened or is happening this weekend, so they have a bunch of news for that came out. They're doing a movie between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, which I don't know how I feel about that. They're doing another movie set after the sequel trilogies with Rey coming back, and I don't know how I feel about that because I'm just kind of done with the whole like Skywalker thing as a whole.
Yeah,
not
man.
even just the fact that it's Rey. I'm kind of sick of this like do new shit. But they're also doing, I think because they showed a new timeline with different eras, and the one they showed at the very beginning was Dawn of the Jedi. So that's cool because it's even before the Old Republic, and that is I think it's being directed by David. He's a big part of the Clone Wars stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool.
I can't think what the hell his name is now. It's gonna bug me.
I heard that they're also doing a kid show.
That's kind of been in the works for a while.
The
Tales of
Jedi.
Jedi.
Yeah, it's like and it's like focused on like kid Jedis that are grown up.
Yeah.
Little Padawans.
Oh, Padawans.
And then they showed off the Ahsoka series trailer, and that was kind of cool. Even though like I've never seen Rebels, I kind of fell off with Clone Wars. It still looked really cool. What else? I think they briefly talked about
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
more Mando stuff and like the future of that. Skeleton Crew and like a bunch of other projects they have going on and whatnot. So it was kind of exciting to see that. Like, I'm not a massive Star Wars fan, but I still like.
There's so
watching
much
it.
to do with it.
There-
Like there's
there
so
is.
much to do with the concept. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like just like it's a system that you can just play with pretty much.
Yeah.
It's almost like D&D
Yeah.
where it's like you have this world or this plethora of ideas that you can just take from and use.
Big
I
old world.
think
Go play.
I just want.
What?
I just want like Old Republic shit. I want things
Yes, I do,
before the
yeah.
fucking prequels.
Yes,
you know?
me
I'm
too.
so tired of the Skywalker, like this main storyline. It's like, give me something new, please.
I
See,
just
I want stuff after that is like very far after.
just
that would be
give
nice.
me
So,
pod racing.
The,
I would do that. I think that'd be sick. Like
I have a couple of
I heard
games
you
from the
talked about
90s
this,
you
yeah.
might like. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
yeah, I kind of like the idea as like a street race kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
sick.
They did say that
Fucking Fast and the Furious.
Dude,
but
that's where
fucking
they take
pod
it.
racing.
We got family.
they did say for the movie after the sequel stuff that it's set 15 years I think after or 24. I don't remember exactly which it is.
That's a bit of breathing room.
that's-
That's
I
also
mean,
enough
that's-
time for politics to go back to shit.
Yeah, I mean that's a little less of a gap between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. I think that was like a 30-year gap, I think.
I think it'd be cool if
something.
they had a movie that focused on like the Sith or like someone that's not the Jedi.
That's why I want more like
Yeah.
Old Republic shit. And that's why people are saying that with the Dawn of the Jedi stuff. I think that's what it was. They said it's going to follow two like Force sensitive twins. Oh no. Is it that or is it the not Cult, Acolyte series? One of the two things is supposed to follow two like Force sensitive twins, and one goes and becomes like a Sith assassin, and the other becomes like a Jedi.
That's cool.
Which I like that idea. I cannot tell you which.
That's
which,
almost like
which
the
it was,
Republic,
though.
the old Republic, because I think that's kind of what happened with like the two main character or the two cast in that one.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, the animations they've done for like the Knights of the Old Republic has been so good. I feel like they should just do that in a movie format. Don't do live action. We don't need it. I think there's more you can do with animation anyway.
For sure. Yeah.
I think that'd be fun. We've seen what they could do with the what is it? The
Visions.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm shocked that they didn't reveal anything new with that. I'm shocked they didn't show like a trailer or something like that. Maybe there's something going on tomorrow and they're showing that. I don't know.
Maybe, but maybe they're not doing it. Maybe they scrapped it.
No, they would have said that. I doubt they would have scrapped that because that was a very popular series.
Yeah.
They've already confirmed all the studios that are part of it, so I'm excited for that. I'm so pumped for that because that's like my favorite. That's like my one like piece of media from Star Wars that I really really like.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that you were you watched Dungeons and Dragons movie.
I did.
Honor Among Thieves.
Do we want to do a spoiler-free little version?
Please.
And then
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I
it's
kind of
fine.
want to,
Okay,
but I
good.
don't know when I'll see it. So
fair. We'll have you and Alex link up, and then you guys can talk about it on the
There's
podcast.
things
if you
in the
like.
trailer that you
you
could talk about. I feel like because
That's
there
fair.
was like
I
some
didn't-
jokes.
I didn't watch any
Oh.
any trailers
I
because
think
I was like,
watched the
I don't want to
first
know.
trailer that you sent us, and that's it. And I don't remember much at all.
I'm very much a non-trailer person.
Really?
I'm becoming more
I'm-
of that.
Well, just one of those things of I don't ultimately mind spoilers too much, but I think I just enjoy a thing better if I just have no idea of what it is going in. Like my most recent great theater experience was watching Everything Everywhere at Once without any knowledge going into it. Like I didn't even know what genre it was. I just knew. Says it's good.
Does it have a genre?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it did. From
But
what
it's one of those
I've
things
heard.
where knowing the genre is,
Oh. Okay.
I think it takes away from just sitting in there and going like, I have no idea what to expect. Okay, we're doing this now.
Okay.
Sweet. For D&D, I was sitting there going, I want this to be schlocky and a little cheesy and like a little fan servicey, but not like annoyingly so.
Yes.
And I got what I wanted.
Yeah. No.
I was like, if this is not comedic, if this is, because the thing about a D&D thing is, it could be so tropey and so like by the book, like watered down Lord of the Rings or whatever, and that is when D&D is at its worst to me. Is just like, here's the tropes and we're just gonna spit them at you. Here's the barbarian. They're a big dude. They have a big and you know the broad strokes of the movie. But they did some more fun stuff. But it was very much, this is just regular D&D to somebody that thinks what D&D is. So it
Yeah.
was just like,
It's kind of what it is, though.
it was so nice. It was
Yeah, it
very
was-
much like I could watch another movie made by those same people, but like maybe bring in a new cast and just like keep doing a series of those kind of
And
movies.
just rotating characters
Yeah,
and stuff.
just
Oh.
get everybody's little story, and I like the way how they built the crew and everything like that, and very much there's so much. Is it a spoiler to mention that like they're very much focused on like D&D characters, and it's not so much like, you never see the players of like what it actually looks like on the meta level of what's going on, which I probably would have hated.
I don't know if I would like that
personally.
either. Yeah.
I would not have liked that personally, but you could kind of feel like, oh, I can absolutely see like at the meta level what a player would have done to get that. Like, it's not like they call out, oh, nat 20, but you can see a thing where you're like, oh, that's definitely a player rolling a nat 20 and the
Yeah.
situation just working out. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
so it's
for
just,
sure.
I don't know. I feel like it was very good at like getting the spirit of like, oh yeah, these are like whoever the writers are definitely like D&D. They're not
They
just
took
doing
it
it
serious. Well, they took it seriously enough to not take it seriously.
Yeah, it's a goofy ass premise.
And
it vibes.
you need that because especially with all these video games and stuff coming out, like they take it a little too seriously, and it's like, all right, buddy, calm down. It's just a game or something. And same mentality. I wanted to go in. I just wanted to have some fun and watch it, and that's exactly what I got. And I thought it was good for what it was. I don't think it was like the best movie I'll ever see, and
yeah, no.
And I don't
but it was
think
fun.
I don't think it needs to be. I think it just needs to be a fun movie for. I think it should have been a fun movie for like people who are into it and know it, but also not something that like people who don't know like D&D at all and just want to go watch a good
fantasy,
like fantasy
sorry.
movie kind of
and
thing.
I feel like it does that. I
That's
feel like
good.
you're if you don't know anything about the like game, you won't like. I feel like you
get
won't miss
lost.
too much.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty good.
Felt like I was playing a module.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
they had little things like you're going here, and then we're doing this, and then you get to go and travel, and you're doing this, and it's
Yeah.
like, it reminds me of like what what Warcraft could have been. It was like
the
the World
movie,
of
yeah.
Warcraft movie when it was taken a little
Oh.
too seriously, and it's
Yeah.
like, all
when
right,
when they feel like they have to change what the thing fundamentally is of like, let's take this seriously. I feel like the more they try to make it like respectable, the less they like lose the heart of what makes that thing fun, which is just
Yeah.
to me D&D is about we are playing the story. We're going to do the thing and we can have stuff unexpectedly happen, and we can play around with tropes, and we can take this as seriously in this moment as we want, or we can have tear-jerking moments, and it's like the whole of the experience. It's just I watched it with my buddy who is way more into like the mechanics and stuff than I
Okay.
am, but and not really spoilers and stuff like that, but we were like pointing out like, oh, this is definitely 5e rules because like, oh, I know that spell,
nerd.
Yeah, very much like one of those things where we're sitting next to each other. I'm like, we're both looking at each other before the movie, like, we're gonna want to talk a lot through this movie.
Oh
we
my
cannot
God.
we cannot be those people. But we would keep punching each other in the arm, just being like, you know what that is. And at one point, I leaned over and I went, the fight scenes keep taking 6-second increments.
Oh my god.
I was like, I'm just sitting there counting in my head and just going, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's pretty good.
I was sitting because I went to go see it with my mom, and we were right next to like this couple on a date, and they didn't know much about the D&D movie. So every time something came up, I'm like, "That's a barbarian," and she's like, and I'm like, "Oh, that guy's a paladin." And it's like, and it's just like, and just going through the whole tropes and stuff. And we're talking, I'm like, "Oh my god, it's an owlbear." And they're like, "Oh, that's cool over there. That's a mimic." And it was like, "Oh my god, I'm that guy. I'm that guy."
You're Thomas.
I know.
You're
dude.
Thomas in every other kind of movie.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was cool. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I got so annoyed after the experience because it was a great experience. I had a good time. But then immediately after leaving, I saw a post that was like, all right, who wants to go to AMC and get the so AMC did a promotional thing where you could get, when you get popcorn, you can get one of those like souvenir popcorn buckets. It's shaped like a D20. It has a lid, and people are using it to store their dice.
Yeah, I
and
seen
I've
that.
been filled
Oh
with a
my
deep need.
God.
And I went to an AMC theater, a thing I never do, and it was the one time when I go to the movies when I don't get popcorn. I was like,
Oh. Should have just gone back and be like, "Hey, can I just buy that from you?"
I was already gone, man, and I was writing out. This was Friday night, so I was writing my case file, just going like, "Don't die, don't die. Think about the popcorn another time." Yeah, no, it was one of those. It was very much one of those. Oh God, and I had a moment of panic because I thought I lost my wallet.
Again.
It's awful. I want to get one of those little. I have it on the way. One of those little credit card shaped location trackers because I just have such a generic wallet.
I was gonna say you need a
I'm gonna start wrapping it.
the AirTag thing, but I mean that's basically what it is.
I want to start wrapping my, because I think the whole women pocket thing is like has been done to death, but it is genuinely a factor of like it falls out and I'm like, well, where's my wallet? It's on the ground. Where is it? I'm gonna start putting like grip tape on it, like you put on the top of a skateboard, just like.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna have a very grippy little thing. 'Cause at the moment, I just have just a leather regular ass wallet, and that bad boy, he leaves me. He leaves me so quickly. At its first convenience, it's like, all right, how can I get to another country as quickly as possible? Yeehaw! It's sentient. I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't know when I
I
mistreated
have
it.
to escape my master.
Baby, come back! Like you have all of my stuff.
For real.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those things. I no longer carry as much stuff in my wallet because I am specifically worried about losing it.
Smart.
Like, because last time I lost my tribal ID, and I was like, oh no, I have to go 3 hours away to another government building to get that, and it is not open on the weekends. So when am I gonna have the time to do 3
Right.
hours there and 3 hours back? Eventually got it. We're good, but
Nice.
the losing your wallet situation is the worst. And then I replaced all my things, and I was a little responsible adult, and I reported everything lost, and like blah blah blah. Getting my new library card was fun. That was super easy. I walked in and I was like, "Can I have a new library card?" And they were like, you don't technically need one, but I haven't given someone a library card in a hot minute, and I really want to. Can you wait 5 minutes while I pull up the machine? And I was like, yes, absolutely. So I made a librarian's day by losing my shit. And then when I got my stuff back, it was like a couple of like peaceful days of like, you know, I'm just doing my thing. And then, you know, because it took a while for like my bank to send me a new card and like everything to get all ironed out and everything like that. I'm like, cool. I hold on to this so strongly. I had only used it like a handful of times, and it was like I had only bought stuff at my local Kroger. I had only bought groceries, and what was the other thing? Groceries and McDonald's was the only two charges on my card, and then I had to pay for something for my car. So I took it to the dealership to get it repaired, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah," and then I gave him my phone number, my card information over the phone because that's how I was gonna pay for the thing, and he was like, "Cool, we'll get that all run in the morning," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh no." That means you just wrote that shit down on a sticky note in an unsecured way. I was like,
my God.
I was like, is that gonna be fine? 2 days later, there's a like $40 charge on an Amazon credit for my stuff, and I'm like, no, that's not, because I buy gift cards. I don't do that. And I was just like, call my bank, and I'm like, hey, and they're like, this is a suspicious, because they sent me the alert of like, this is suspicious. Yeah. Why you don't? And so I had to order a new card immediately, like literally less than a week, and I like almost cried. I was just like, Alex, you would not believe when I had to replace my card. It was just. So
what luck.
Not good, but thankfully everyone was very chill with me figuring out my stuff as I was in that process. I'm just glad my brother is nice to me and was willing to cover me on some stuff while I was cardless, cashless.
She says this. The first couple was, I did not have the knowledge that her card was currently kaput once again. She was kind of thrown off as one of those, hey bro, do you want to cover me? And blah blah. Sure, I thought, naively. It wasn't until later that I realized that you pulled a mom on me of,
I don't have my wallet.
I don't have my phone, therefore I don't have my
I'm not a phone wallet person, but yeah, no, it was definitely a oops. If I owe you anything, you have to let me know. I don't owe you anything, right? Like other than, you know, temple tickets, because I
break your shins.
No.
Jesus.
Sorry, you're a manager now. You don't need to walk.
I'll just roll
Excel
around.
does not require mobility.
Oh my God.
Yeah, never let it slip that you know Excel if you don't want to be doing Excel for a minute. I'm getting better at it now. It's one of those things where just knowing even the basics is very helpful.
I don't know any Excel, so.
Would you like to?
Yes,
Josh, do
I
you know
would.
that right
Let's do
click
it.
is a thing?
What?
Do you know that the right click is a thing that you can do
Yeah.
on a computer?
Yeah.
And you know how
They'll
to
get you.
And you know how to Google
No,
a formula
no.
and how to use it?
That's,
Did you just
can use
copy
Excel.
that's
paste?
very true.
You're hired.
No, it's
Fun fact, my brother did not realize that was a thing you could do on a cellular device until a few weeks ago.
I'm sorry, what did he not realize?
when you highlight stuff, he didn't realize that you can copy it by just going over it and copy.
That surprises me.
He of our family, he is very much an anti-tech kind of
That's
guy.
right. One of you have told us that before.
Oh, yes,
Indeed.
yes.
It's kind of funny.
Tech
Yeah,
adverse.
it is very funny.
His daughter is probably more proficient at technology than him, and she
That's
is
all
turning 2 this June.
Jesus.
I love that little kid. She's so cool. I had
As
a
you should.
She rules. She rules severely. I'm a little biased, but she rules. I wish I had her the other.
Best niece
my-
so far.
It's one of those situations where the other day I really could have used her as a cover because I was sent. I had a thing that it would have been great to have a baby, so I wasn't suspicious. So my little murder mystery thing I was talking about earlier. They'll do challenges and stuff that will give you like hints or like help throughout the week, or like if you win this competition, maybe you get an extra clue for this specific thing. Blah blah. You know. Well, I'm not always online during those things, so I'm not usually scoring the best on them. But there was a scavenger hunt, and it's like, okay, you've got 3 tiers of like points. Like 1 are like very common objects. 2 is like, you know, kind of rarer objects. 3 is like, you're probably not going to find these easily. If you get them, you get them. Well, they were all kind of themed after the theme of this season is a carnival. So the first like bit on the list is like candy, popcorn, fruit flavored drink, that kind of thing. And the rule for the scavenger hunt was you need to take a picture of it. Like, can't obviously be like Google image or whatever. So we want either a selfie or like something in it that is in the rest of the photos so that we can confirm these are yours. So I got myself a little rubber ducky, drew some angry eyebrows on him, went to my local library, which has a local park behind it.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, and so I was like, cool. I'm a grown woman. I can go to my library by myself, and I can take a little walk through the little woods, and I can walk to the little park, and it'll be fine. And then I realized as I'm going towards a child's swing set, because I need to get a picture of this stupid little rubber duck on a swing set, an innocent activity, I'm sitting there going, all of these parents are looking at me. I'm just trying to get a picture of a duck on a swing set. Do not judge me.
That's when you just tell it's like a school project thing or something.
Nobody was close enough to do that. They're all
mean,
just watching from afar.
If someone questioned, I mean.
Oh yeah. It's one of those things where I'm just walking around with this little duck, just like, this is fine. I got home kind of proud of my like results. I'm like, I think I did pretty well. Like, there's only like a couple items I was not able to get. Like, a Ferris wheel was one of them. I'm like, it was snowing. I don't think there was a local county park I could have gotten to at least within the time limit. So I was sitting there
Did
going,
you consider putting iron shavings in like a circular frame?
like a Ferris wheel? Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. I bet I could have made that. I bet I could have made that joke.
Damn.
They accepted my
That's
bullshit
a
something
second.
over 3 stories.
I thought
excuse.
that was very fun, actually.
I like the idea. Yeah, you did that.
Wait, did you put 3 books on top of it?
I put 3
You
novels.
That's good.
And I
Yeah.
intentionally made them novels like that had actual stories, not just textbook or something. And I was like, does this count? If not, I do have a tree, but it's a less fun answer.
That's true.
And they were like, either is fine. So they were cool with it. The person that ended up winning got at one of everything on the list, and I was like, how did they get a Ferris wheel in the cold? Well, they were like, I know origami, and they like made
Oh my
a
God.
little origami like little Ferris wheel, and they were like, does this count? And they were like, you're the first person that attempted the Ferris wheel, so yes, that will count.
Would watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off and watching him on the float with the wheel under him, would that work?
I don't know. I think
That's
you'd be.
a big
I think you'd be
stretch.
stretching. I'll have to ask Kay. I'll have to ask one of our hosts and just be like,
Yes, does Ferris's wheel count?
yeah. Can we get there?
Does Ferris's
To be
wheel?
fair, they approved Dartboard, which was a picture of the very first week as like a qualifier before the actual game started. They had us do a dart game on coolmathgames.com where I had to learn darts on the fly because I've never played a game of darts in my life. And if you got the math wrong in between, because they'd have you add up your score, they're like, if you do the math wrong, you get one less try in the next round. So instead of 3 darts, you get 2. I know math.
Ash
but
does not know math well in a minute.
it freaks me out. It freaks me out. Just knowing that
Under
there's a
pressure.
timer freaks me
Yeah.
out.
It's fine.
But it was fine. But it was one of those things where I'm awful at darts, but I was doing my thing, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I think I want to play real darts as I'm looking at the robot kick my ass. But Alex took a video of me that first week, and I was like, Alex, I'm taking pictures for my scavenger hunt. Can you put up the video of me doing that? Because there's a dartboard in that, and we don't
Right.
own a dartboard. Will this count? And you get a little check mark or a little X, whether it counts. And I was just sitting there waiting for the update. And I was like, they put a little duck on the ones to like let me know that they've seen it. And I was like, all right, the duck is there. Is this bullshit or is this not bullshit? Hey, they took it. Okay, excellent. So, no, they it was a really fun thing. I think almost everybody that participated got almost all the points because they were like,
Nice.
everybody once you started on a scavenger hunt, I'm not very competitive in my spirit, in my soul.
All right.
The second I started on the scavenger hunt, I was like, oh, these bitches.
I'm not surprised.
I'm
Here
gonna
we
go. I'm gonna go. Oh, it was so much fun. And it was really fun talking to people afterward about their methods because people were like, Legos. Someone like ran to the store and was like, "Is there a carnival Lego set? I will build a Lego set in the time it takes." It's good shit. Fuck! We have a Lego set of the London Eye. It wasn't assembled, but shit! I probably could have taken a picture with the box. Motherfuck! Anyway.
Well, better
Damn.
luck next time.
I'm saying, I'm pretty sure London and I are still mostly together in that box as well.
Probably. We just took it down so it would fit in the box again.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I love those little Lego sets. Legoland was closed when we went to the theater.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would have been going in there for those little botanical sets that are super expensive. I
was
love
trying
those.
to think, I'm like, where the hell is there an AMC right here? And that's right. That's where it is.
Oh yeah,
I forgot.
It closes really early. The Legoland, at least, closes really, really early. I was surprised because I was just
What
like,
is the demand for a late night Lego?
Adults.
adults
And only adults.
and only adults.
I get that. Thus the question.
They have $140 sets in there. Let my nerd ass in at 8 o'clock. It wasn't
not
even 8.
more.
It was closed at 7. So
That does seem kind of early.
it does seem
Like,
early.
for any store.
Watching the rest of the food court fucking buzzing right next to it was just like, I feel like you're missing out on some sales. Probably
Wait,
not
what,
enough.
Where did you go?
The Great Lakes Crossing.
Oh,
one?
okay.
Yeah. It was really fun.
It closes when?
When we passed it at just a little after 7, they were closed. So they must close at 7, probably. Because I can't
Interesting.
imagine them closing at like 6:30. That'd
Yeah.
be way too
And
early.
that's just Lego, or is that the mall?
No, Lego World, like the specific Legoland thing.
Do
Don't you have to be?
you
don't you
think
have to
they
be
were
a
doing
kid
a
to
Good
get in
Friday
there?
thing? Do you think they cared about it?
Lego is now religious. I don't know. Perhaps.
I don't know, people to cover shifts maybe.
Don't you need a kid to go in there?
What?
Don't you need a kid to get in there?
I
I think that's the
They don't
actual.
check you at the
that's
door.
the actual like theme park.
That's it. Okay. That
Yes.
is the actual theme park. Yeah, you need a kid to get into the theme park,
That's fair.
so you're not a
legitimate.
creep,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Neat.
There was that mall.
just in case.
I was just confused when you were asking
That-
that. to me.
that-
Can I rent a kid?
Why do you know that?
Because I wanted to go in.
Oh, and they didn't let you?
Well, they were
Who wants to
like,
kidnap my niece? Lego.
Lego.
You say that like he does not have 2 younger sisters at
That's a
home.
great point.
Yeah, I know.
Acquire a child.
I must acquire the kid.
Hello.
Give me your baby.
I do feel like that would be a power move and a half. Just, I would like to spend time with my sibling. All right, you little shit. We're going to Legoland.
And you're gonna like it.
Yeah. Oh, God, nightmare.
Legos.
I went to Somerset, and they have a Lego place there.
Oh, I've
And,
been there.
Oh, that's
It-
right.
Dude, it's nice. It's cool. And there was like the was at Hogwarts, and it was like $500. I'm like,
they got some expensive
they have like
sets.
Rivendell from
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, and that's like also like $500-$600. I'm like, all right, maybe.
Yeah.
There was one that was really cool. It was a Viper, like a car,
Oh, yeah.
Dodge
yeah.
Viper or Corvette?
a Dodge Viper.
Okay.
And it was like
Interesting.
like the racing ones, and it was like that really like sky blue, and it had the orange stripe,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and it had like the hood that had like the little notch in it. And like that was
the hood scope.
yeah, it was one of those cars that me and my papa like used to have. So it was really cool. I'm like, man, that'd be cool to get and build.
I really want to get either the Fender guitar one, or I kind of want like the NES one, or like the Atari.
Yeah.
I think those are really cool, but I just like the Fender one's just really cool to me, in my opinion. I'm just like, I mean, I can't say I can't justify that because that shit up there. I literally just bought a box.
How much was the
that
booster pack that we opened the other day?
A lot.
about the same price as the box I bought of Warhammer stuff. Look, I'm not happy about my spending this week.
Oh.
Okay, especially considering that I have another equally expensive double or vinyl box coming soon. Not good timing on my part.
Just saying, Josh, there are hotlines you can call if you need help.
Nah, I'm fine.
It's not an
It's
addiction
fine. It's
until
not-
you admit it
it's
is.
not an addiction. That's the first time I bought a booster box in
A week.
a good few months, like since the fall.
Since
I
the
think.
last video we did,
I
opening
think-
booster box.
I think since October was the last time I bought a booster box. Have I bought cards since then? A few, but not a fucking full booster box. I can't, not even a full booster box because I was shipped a pack. Look, I don't like to spend that much money, but sometimes I'm like, I haven't bought something for myself in a while. I go a little too crazy sometimes with that.
And I'm broke.
Yeah, sometimes.
It'd be like that.
It's okay.
Woo, disposable income.
Yeah.
Time to manage some money.
Whoa,
Yeah.
taxes.
Hey. How much
Deadlines.
money, how much ad revenue does a YouTube channel have to make before you can start claiming on your taxes that this is your job, at least
A
partially?
lot.
And then you can tax write off your little
The Pokemon shit.
yeah.
The day we can make money off this podcast is the day that I don't have to spend money on the hosting site.
Mhm.
The
You have a hosting site?
because that's how we publish it.
Oh.
Is that probably partially of the music licensing thing that I use for the intro music, and then my Adobe. If I can make enough money to cover that shit, golden.
Chance.
Fine. That's like $75, $80 probably a month that I wouldn't have to worry about.
That's jams.
Someday, hopefully. I would love to make some money. Even if it's just to cover those expenses, that'd be fine.
That's incredibly valid. Dreams.
Yeah.
Goals.
Someday.
Whoa.
How do you expand the brand? Everybody.
T-shirts.
T-shirts. That
Sharing
also that costs
online.
a lot of money.
Marinate the cat. It'll be our first.
No.
It'll be our first.
Whoa.
Just the most
Yeah, the thing that
upsetting
we
cat
say
you've
every
ever
episode, share. Just
Yeah.
share.
seen. Do a little share.
Share.
Get consistent with our podcast and what we're talking about.
What?
Set
Get
goals.
consistent with our set goals.
Oh, content. Okay, I was confused.
Content.
I thought you meant like
Content
uploading.
consistency.
I thought you meant like uploading. I'm like
No, we're doing it reasonably on that.
If I can get up on a Wednesday, that's perfect. I've been busy the last couple upload days where I've been like, shit, I don't have time to upload it right away, or like I don't get home to edit and like put the finishing touches of details and stuff. Otherwise, it's been fine. At least I get the video up on Friday, and usually I tweet it out and post it on Facebook and retweet it.
Yeah.
So Josh is doing hosting and
I do
editing
so
and
much
stuff.
shit.
What are you chuckle fucks up to?
I'm
I
here.
bring
They are the content,
Get out of here.
but also yes, I kind of want to censor that now, just for shits and giggles.
I bring the beep.
Yeah.
Just make it look as cursed as possible.
No, it
My
is
soul
cursed.
is leaving my
God
body.
damn
My
it.
soul, it's gone.
Unfortunate.
I want to talk about my music.
Yeah.
Talk about your music.
Oh, I was just giving out music recommendations.
Talk
That's
about
all
music.
That what you're doing, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
What have you been listening to, my guy?
Far From Any Road by the Handsome Family.
Cool.
She's Not There by the Zombies. And maybe I'll give one more.
I will say. Oh no, I only have 3 this week. Never mind. I'm sorry. What was that last song?
She's Not There by the
She's Not There,
Zombies.
I will say I have 3 this week.
I need to keep a list of what I've thrown in already.
Yeah, I know it's kind of tough. Shit.
That's why I try to add new stuff that's come out.
Oh God. Help! Help!
something Pink Floyd.
You know me so well. Let's see.
When
something other dad rock.
When I'm trying to like, oh shit, that's right, that's the thing you guys do on the podcast. I'm always like, well, I can't add that. That'll ruin the vibe.
Bridge
of the playlist.
Runner. Oh, sorry, Bridge Burner by Mutoid Men. MUTOIDMAN.
Spell that again. I'm sorry.
Bridge Runner by Mutoid Men. I don't know what song this is, but it's on
I'm
my
just gonna
list.
hope that I can find this. What was it called?
Bridge Burner. One word.
Bridge. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. What you got?
My brother's threatening me.
Oh, also to be fair, with you saying ruin the vibe, some motherfucker added like classical music. So
I did. It's great.
McMotherfuck.
Also, I think Zach added some
oh shit! Did you see the?
random ass like. I feel like he added something to those really like what the fuck is this?
Listen, you gotta add some.
I don't remember what it was,
some,
but
some vibes.
It's all right. We just got a road trip at one point. We'll figure out just what comes.
That's
That's what we
That's what we
did.
did when we went to see Muse. We put that on the playlist and we're like, all right, who put this on? And we're like, that was Alex.
Yeah, we did that game where we would guess who put on the stuff.
That rolls.
Do we have a chart anywhere?
Ooh, that should be a
like
fun
who
game when you
has-
guys
Yeah,
get
like the
a full
breakdown of like
list.
who added what.
I mean, I probably have the most just because I feel like I always have a lot that I add.
Yeah, true. That is the fun thing of with a lot of mine. It could be me or it could be Emma.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what we said too. I was
Yeah.
like, this could be Emma. Like, because
Yeah.
she's been on the podcast a couple times and she's given recommendations.
I'm about to add to the is it Emma or somebody else
Okay.
list because she's a good influence musically. Have you done a Bad Flower songs? I don't want
Yes.
to double dip.
We've done
I
a
think
few.
I've only done a couple.
Yeah.
We went to the concert, both of us, and we did like 4 songs each or something like that.
It wasn't that many, but
3 songs each, maybe.
I'll-
what do
I'll-
you have? Because
I want to add Sasshole because I've been listening to it a hot minute.
I don't think that's on there. So
Okay.
you're
It's
good.
not.
Excellent,
What
excellent.
is that called again? I'm sorry.
Sasshole. So asshole with an S at the front. It's just vibes.
Get a little sassy with it.
An extra smile.
It's
Okay.
good. It's good. And then, what's my next one? I really want to add War
Sorry,
Pigs by
those
T-Pain. It's a Black Sabbath cover and it kind of rules.
Okay. Wait, what is
He's
it?
been doing a lot of covers of stuff.
It rules.
It's pretty solid.
It's because it's his latest album is like all covers. It's called On Top of the Covers. So War Pigs by T-Pain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then last song because I want to shout out Joe Hawley. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do Rotary Park or Aristotle's the Nile.
Do both. Fuck it.
Fuck it. So Rotary Park is specifically tagged to Joe Hawley, and then Aristotle's the Nile is Joe Hawley and Kojum Dip. I will just hand that bad boy over to you, because I'm not about to embarrass myself by spelling. Ayo.
It can't be any
You
worse
got
than
me?
it can't be any worse than me.
Threatening violence.
We got to cut the episode soon. Alex is gonna beat me up on camera.
I like
Cain
when I see
instinct.
below that, and that reminds me that they have a new song out that I need to add
Oh,
to this list.
Jams.
What do you have, Alex?
Let's see. I have The Hero by Nathan Wagner. And then I also have I've Rationed Well by July Talk.
Oh,
What is that called?
I've Rationed Well.
it's a good song. I have one more that I would like to add.
Okay.
It's called Blah Blah Blah. It's my Varagos. It's supposed to sound like blah blah blah, but it's hard for me to say it and not fuck around in saying it. So I'll just hand that one over.
God damn it, not bib.
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 It's like if we're trying to
Hello, my
spell
name is
without
Bib.
looking.
That's right. That
Damn it.
low battery percentage keeps wanting to close on you. You gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, I'm just not being quick tonight. Ah, shit. There we go. Okay, so I have
What do you got?
Silver Line by Super Duper. I have One Night in Burbank by Battle Tapes. I have I think it's 100-9 or 100-99 by Albert Hammond Jr. He has a new 19-song album coming out
Oh shit.
called Melodies on Hiatus. That comes out June 23rd. And he did a little like teaser video, and I really liked what I heard from that. And then I have Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. I think it's Dead to the World. Another new fairly new single from his their new album coming out in May, I think. The world. Okay. And that's all I've got. Shoo. Alright. See if I can not fuck this up. I don't know what that noise was, but
Don't worry about it.
okay then.
Make the most suspicious.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh
Okay.
Jesus.
To be fair, I'll do this and I hear it. I'm like, I couldn't do that.
ASMR. Beard ASMR.
No, God no.
Everyone bring a little beard comb and just.
No. All right. If you want to listen to us more, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere else you listen to podcasts, Bullhorn, Overcast, whatever it might be. You can watch our content on YouTube, including our episodes and other content we put up. Like we just put up a new Pokemon box unboxing video. I can speak English.
With a broken box.
I was so close to not fucking this up. You can watch us live on Twitch at Take a Day Podcast on there, where we do some games and record episodes live.
And cookies occasionally.
And sometimes crumble cookie shit.
Delicious.
Dumble cookie?
Crumble cookie.
And you can follow us on Twitter at Take a Day Pod and Facebook at Take a Day Podcast. And you can listen to any of the music we recommend at the end of these episodes in the Spotify playlist. And all those links are down in the description of this episode. And share. Just share, please.
Pretty
For the love of
cool.
God, please just share.
Word of mouth.
Please
Share it
Tell
with
a friend.
everyone. Share it with at least one person, please.
With the world.
Yeah, that too.
Share it with the most inappropriate person it is to share this podcast to.
Or the most appropriate person.
The first person you see at church tomorrow, or the first person you run through the car
no.
show.
Powerful. The next person you legally, the next person you see, you must recommend the Take a Day podcast. I don't care if it's your vet. You must.
Oh, God. All right. Let's end this.
All right.
Catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.